coming up next.
Penn Trafford's video program has been putting in a lot of work recently and hopes to be nominated for an Emmy this year. We will take a behind-the-scenes look at the process.
Twoi Gavrish Paruski PT? Do you speak Russian PT? We explore this exotic language program.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Good morning, Penn Trafford, and welcome to Wake Up Warriors. Today's Wednesday, January 19th. I'm Becca.
And I'm TJ.
The PTTV Emmy submissions are approaching rapidly. Each and every one of our students has put forth all their effort to come out with a good turnout and hopefully get nominated this year. We sent reporter Braden Schreier to find out more.
With PTTV being in the prime of their Emmy season, I spoke to seniors Becca Mills and Jake Plines to discuss what the Emmys are and what they're hoping to submit for this year.
So for the Emmys, we work on some of the biggest projects of the entire school year, and we compete in the Mid-Atlantic chapter of the National Academy of Television, Arts and Sciences Student Production Awards.
The Emmys are a competition that PTTV competes in. It's the Mid-Atlantic competition for newscasts. There's a bunch of different categories. So there's daily newscasts, there's short stories, there's light news, serious news, and we, as a group, we all work together for the morning announcements. Everybody gets assigned a job for a week or two, and they do that job for that week and try and produce the best show as we possibly can to submit that. And then everyone also works either by themselves with a group to produce a story dealing with light news, serious news, arts and entertainment, and then there's a bunch of different subsections as well, like music video, short form and long form documentaries.
For 4 out of the 5 past years, we won the Emmy for Best Daily Newscast, and we really hope to continue that and continue that excellence and continue that legacy.
I then asked what Emmy projects they're looking to submit.
The main Emmy project I'm working on this year is the football documentary. It previewed a little bit in the telethon. The end product right now is projected to be 22 minutes, I believe. So that's taking up a pretty big chunk of my time, and I'm really excited to just keep working on it and hopefully get nominated for an Emmy.
So my group and I are working on a submission for the light news category, and our story's basis is around concerts and how they've been affected by the pandemic. So we're going and interviewing different members of the community, performers, and people who've gone to concerts and just seeing their perspective on it and what's changed and how they feel about it.
This has been Braden Schreier reporting for PTTV.
Spanish, French, and German. To most students, these languages will be all they know here at PT, and yet one more exists. That is, of course, Russian. We sent myself to find out more about this enigmatic course.
Добрый день, PT. Did you know our school offers Russian? I went out to get more information about this exotic program.
Well, I think offering Russian here in Penn Trafford is a very unique opportunity. There are only 4 high schools in Western Pennsylvania that have any kind of Russian offerings, and Penn Trafford is one of them. Russian is a UN language. It is extremely important in the world. There are at least 15 countries that have Russian as an official language or as a secondary language. So it really opens up possibilities. If you like world history, if you like politics, if you watch the news, Russian is the language for you. Well, some people are intimidated when they look at the alphabet because it is written in Cyrillic alphabet. But really, after a week or so, we got used to those pronunciations. And then after that, it's just like any other language class. Definitely, our class here is designed for people who are interested in languages. And so therefore, one of our requirements is that you have to have had a B average or above in level 2 of one of our other languages here offered at Penn Trafford. That is French, Spanish, or German.
I asked a few students about the hardest part about learning Russian and what made them enroll in the class.
I've heard Russian's obviously an interesting country. I figured the language would be just as interesting and it would be a bit of a challenge.
I follow a lot of artists who speak Russian and I thought it was an interesting language. I liked seeing the cursive and I just wanted to try it for myself. Ooh, of course year 4 of German is pretty difficult, but when it comes to a first year of a language, once you get past the alphabet, it's about the same. Knowing the English cursive alphabet and then knowing the Russian cursive alphabet and translating it from print to actually writing is pretty difficult, but again, once you get a hang of it, it is pretty easy to convert.
Russian is offered every other year, but if more students are interested, it will be offered annually. This has been TJ Swecko reporting for PTTV.
The Club Picture Day will take place on Friday, January 26th in the auditorium. A schedule will be emailed to you and posted in your English classrooms. Please report to the auditorium to be photographed with your club at the designated times. There will not be any makeup pictures, and please email Mrs. Thornton with any questions or concerns.
Ms. Crystalite's AP art classes have just finished critiques on their semester's worth of projects. They are out for display within the yellow stairwell. We talked to student Delina Steimer to learn more about this artistic process.
So from the beginning of the year, every student in AP art chooses a line of inquiry, which is basically an essential question that we want to answer in the form of the work we're doing. I started out with one about watercolor and expressing texture in art. Now I'm working on how to express conflict and inner conflict through portraiture. Everyone's got something different, so we're going in a lot of different directions, but we sort of consolidate all that and go over individually our critiques at the end of the semester. So we posted up boards with, all our collected works on them, or the most relevant ones.
High school students began to schedule this week, and students have many electives to choose from. Here is PTTV alumni Cam Haldeman to tell you why you should take a video class.
What's up, everyone? My name is Cam Haldeman, and I graduated from PT in 2015. When I was there, I took as many classes as I possibly could with Mr. Vinton in the video department. I studied film at Penn State, and when I first got there, I had a huge head start on the other students because of the skill sets I had learned at Penn Trafford. In my career so far, I've worked with professional athletes, Hollywood producers, and just about everything in between. I currently work at Facebook on some really cool projects, but I would not be where I'm at today without Mr. Vinton and his classes. Not only will he give you the real-world skills you need to succeed, he's truly dedicated to each and every one of his students. So, if you have interest in TV, video, or film production, I strongly urge you to take a class with Mr. Vinton. It's one of the best decisions I ever made. Go Warriors.
Mr. Rocco's Forensics 1 classes are working on studying the ways blood travels and the different ways it's transferred in crime scenes. Mr. Rocco puts students to quite the messy task of using different variations of ways to show how the blood could be passive, transferred, backsplattered, or projected. This is all in preparation for an upcoming mock crime scene where students will analyze these components.
Carter Green, the quarterback who helped lead our team to a victory at Hines, spends his time at places aside from the field. He also has a special place in his heart for room 139. Here's Carter Green, here to spread the word about one of his favorite high school classes.
Hi, I'm Carter Green. You may know me as the Penn Trafford quarterback for the 5A state championship team, or from homecoming court, or as being the treasurer of student union. I've had a very successful career here at Penn Trafford High School, athletically and academically, but I wouldn't be where I am today without art extensions. I decided to take art extensions in freshman year. Now look at me. I'm a state champion. If you're looking for a fun class to help you be successful in life, be like me. Take art extensions.
Now let's send it over to Kate with the sports announcements for the day.
The rifle team competed last night against Indiana and won with a score of 791-41X to 780-39X. Michael Corrine fired 109X and Ivy Thomas fired 105X. Great job, Warriors. Their next match is on Tuesday at Butler High School. Yesterday, the girls and boys swimming teams traveled to Connersville for a big section meet. Both teams defeated the Falcons. We talked to sophomore swimmer Connor Alexander and see how he felt after the big victory.
We had both teams come back home with a great victory. We saw tons of great swims on both sides of both teams, lots of time drops, and overall it was a great night.
Last night in girls basketball, freshman Lauren Martin led the way with 11 points in the loss to Seneca Valley 48-42. PT falls to 4-4 in Section 1, 6A, and 6-7 overall. Penn Trafford travels to North Allegheny Monday at 7:30. Hope to see you there. The boys lacrosse team is hosting an interest meeting for new players grades 9 through 12 on Wednesday, January 26th during 8th period in the lower fishbowl. Registration is required and students are responsible for any missed assignments. Check your email for more information. There are no sports today or this weekend. We will return Monday with a girls varsity basketball game. That's all I have for sports today, so let's send it back to the desk.
Thank you for watching Wake Up Warriors. Please stand for the pledge of the flag. I'm Becca.
And I'm TJ. Have a great day, PT.